Hey guys, time to chill out with Sub-07 and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure. Last time, Gamma found himself leaving the egg carrier on a quest for self-discovery, I suppose, and ultimately deciding to reject Eggman as his master, and choosing to free Delta and Epsilon from Eggman's control by blowing them up. Unorthodox, but I guess it works. This time, we're heading for the egg carrier. Gamma cannot determine the location of Zeta and Beta, so his brain has told him, hey, check the egg carrier. Maybe that's where they're hiding. Using this raft, which we've only seen once or twice, we'll be heading back to the egg carrier.
E-Series data. Beginning search.
What the heck is this theme?
Accessing data. Hot shelter. E-Series location confirmed. Unlocking hot shelter sector now.
Good job, Gamma. So yeah, he actually was able to pinpoint that one of them is hiding in the hot shelter. Maybe both. Let's head that way now. I gotta give props. Gamma's probably the most well fine-tuned and best hunter of everyone here. He's able to do his job relatively well without having to just kind of wander. Using this hover pack, we can head over this way. Because, as you said, hot shelter is where we need to go. So let's just head down this way. Been a while since we've been back. We actually haven't seen hide nor hair of Eggman, though. Oh, and... Wait. What? I guess they forgot to get rid of that metal grate in the original Dreamcast version. I thought for sure you went down there. I guess it doesn't appear in this version. Maybe it does in DX. Now, we could just go into the hot shelter right now, but we also know that there's that other power-up. Since we've been here, the egg carrier has crash-landed, thus clearing out the water in this room. Somehow. I'm not entirely sure why, but this room is now free enough of water that we can grab Gamma's second power-up.
Here's your laser blaster. Its blast damages enemies in a wide pattern.
That looks more like a triple shot to me, girl, but I'll take your word for it. Laser blaster here is actually really good. It actually is quite potent because it leaves behind residue from when it attacks that is able to damage other things around you. Quite a useful weapon. Otherwise, hot shelter is their destination. Let's head in. This stage is much different now, though, from when we last were here. Amy and Big go through relatively the same place for this. Well, Amy sees a lot more of it, I should say. But Gamma sees some different things. You'll notice that as well, that picture of Zeta looked a bit different than what we're used to. We also start in the bathroom, which is a bit unorthodox. We did not think we'd be here. I guess Gamma can stop to use the toilet if he needs to. Ah, much better. But yeah, you really shouldn't be doing that too much because, again, there's just a lot going on. So let's head this way. Oh god. Use the jet booster to drop down slower so that you can get into this room with an extra life, force field, a checkpoint, and a bunch of ring boxes for us. This actually makes it way easier. Now, Gamma, unfortunately, also has the slowest climbing speed of anyone in the game. I don't know why, he just does. Use the spring, bounce up high. Yeah, we've been here with Amy, so this won't be too big of an issue. Just gotta blast everything in our way and open the doors. And, of course, can easily make this jump and land on the button to change the platform. Where are we going? Because if memory serves me, we're going to something a lot different than what we're used to seeing. Yeah, I don't think we've been here as anyone else. Oh, that frame drop. Oh. Okay, we got a bunch of these robots around here trying to catch us, but we can just blast them away. It is important that we do not dilly-dally because we are running a bit low on time now. And there's going to come a point where there's just a lot of things that we won't be able to do much with. Because of the time limit. Oh god. There goes my shield, but that's fine to call.
The high-speed cargo station is ahead.
That is important to note. High-speed cargo station, that's where we're heading. So let's head on up there. We got this grabber that's going to pick up Gamma and physically drag him over here. Bit silly. I don't think this was necessary, but if you say so, girl. Ow. Okay, this is gonna be a problem. We actually have to shoot this button in order to get it to activate, so that's for us. You actually could shoot the buttons the whole time, but I just forgot about that. And onto the high-speed cargo express we go. Unfortunately, clock is still ticking, so we gotta be careful. We're gonna cut this a bit short on time, so we really gotta go fast. Thankfully, we got a bunch of enemies we can blast here for more time, which does help. But we really just, as soon as you can, go fast. And if you see any enemies, feel free to blast them for more time. Thankfully, your explosions don't hurt you, because if they did, this would be a lot harder. Hit that spring. Over here we go, come on. We're gonna cut this a bit close, otherwise we need to go fast. Okay, thankfully you also won't get penalized if you land on the track itself. Otherwise this could be a lot worse. Thankfully we hit the button to stop the train, letting us get off here. And we're very close to the end of the stage now. I believe right down here is our objective. Let's drop in. We got a bunch of enemies and ring boxes around here, so if you want to fill up on rings and time, do it now, because you're not going to get much of a chance otherwise. Uh-oh. I got hit in free fall, so I just wasn't able to hover anymore. That's not good. But we got plenty of time now, I think, so we're fine. Grab a checkpoint and drop in. And there's Zeta. Looking a fair bit different than last time. Someone's been upgraded, and if you look carefully on his main body, it's actually constructed on a Dreamcast, which is pretty funny. Ow! Okay, I'm sorry, it wasn't funny. Your objective is to shoot the sides of him. That is your main target for this fight. If you can destroy all the exhaust ports and missile launchers, I should say, he should go down. And I think that's... Oh, are we missing one still? Damn it, one short. Come here. There we go. That's Zeta down. Apparently Zeta was also getting the upgrade treatment. Poor guy. I'd hate to be just a stationary block like this. But thankfully we put him out of his misery.
E-105 Zeta. Rescue complete.
Alright, that's Zeta down. We're still missing Beta, though. We're kind of on the cusp of it, but I don't know where the heck he'd be. For now, let's get out of here. Maybe we can look better for him if we search up top. Because we've been through Final Egg and Hot Shelter, but we haven't seen hide nor hair of him. Or I guess, canon of him. Gamma, what are your thoughts on this matter?
E-105 Zeta rescue complete. Units remaining. Gamma.
There goes Beta. Looks like we found him.
Beta.
Let's go get him. Gamma seemed a bit unsure for a second there, as he thought, well, it's just the two of us left. What's he gonna do when he finishes off Beta is my question. But, let's go say hi to Big Bro. Meet the final boss of Gamma's story. Beta Mark II. Beta works differently from the other E series. He dodges attacks. You cannot directly hurt him. You have to wait for him to attack you, and then when he's busy recovering from the charge, that's your chance to strike. Beta's a bit smart in that regard. He's also got more projectiles to go with his homing attacks. As if that wasn't enough, though, he's got a few other tricks up his sleeve. He can deflect anything you throw at him. And while we were able to shoot his missiles, you're not going to get an easy shot off. You got to work for it. I do love the sweet jazzy theme in the background for Beta as well. But after the fight's gone on long enough, he'll start firing his own high energy blasts. And these are big explosions, so you got to be careful. Okay, he charged. Gives us a chance to attack. Gamma's got his work cut out for him, honestly. Beta's definitely the biggest fight he's had to put up with. Like, this is nothing compared to Beta's first appearance when he just got mowed down in 3 seconds. Like, look at all these blasts. This is a big one, though, so really stay away from it. Thankfully, Gamma's got the speed to avoid it. All these blasts are being a big of an issue. Like, how many missiles does this guy have? Oh, God. Doesn't matter, though. Because he's down. Nice work, Beta. I did not mean to say Beta. Nice work, Gamma. Even upgraded, Beta was no match for us.
Mission complete.
Though he did get one good hit in the end. I'll give him that. Well, that's everyone. So I guess Gamma's got to finish off Beta now. Ow! Bit of a lucky shot, punk. Well, mission complete, Gamma. You did your job. That's everyone else taken care of. That's the flicky that was inside of Beta. Looks familiar. And that's Gamma's story. Turns out, Gamma and Beta were the other birds that Amy and that Flicky were looking for. The entire time. Gamma basically pieced together in his head, wait a minute, I've seen that bird before. The reason why he turned over a new leaf on Amy was because that bird struck a chord in his head and went, wait a minute, why do I know you? Gamma's a really odd character in regards to Sonic as a whole, because he's one of the only characters that has genuinely died and never come back. There is the E100 copy bots that we've seen in Adventure 2 that are just replicas, but they don't have the same personality or anything, they're just programmed for battle. And Gamma's the only effective robot Eggman's had, to be honest. I guess Metal Sonic to a degree, but all the other ones, discounting Sage, who's more an AI than a robot, have never pulled their weight like this thing has. He's done every job he wanted, and then when he decided he wanted to turncoat, took out all of his brothers and himself. Kind of twisted when you really think about it. For a lot of people, Gamma's the most interesting character in this game because he has a full character arc, and I think he's really interesting. a lot of his dialogue you don't really even need to hear. Like, you could get most of the story just from watching his reactions to things. It's kind of great. This is oddly good storytelling from a game that is often laughed at for its ridiculous voice acting. Turns out less is more after all. But now that we've cleared every story, something extra is coming for us, and I think you all probably know what that is. But we're not going to tackle it just yet. There's one more thing that I want to do first before we get to that final story. We're going to do an episode devoted to the Chow Garden. I'm not going to show everything because that is a lot of work for one video, and I don't have the time for it. But we'll still be doing our best to at least cover as much of this as we can. So next time on Let's Play Sonic Adventure, we're taking a detour and hanging out with the Chow. Till next time, ice out.